Sorry, there was some network disturbance. That is the reason I joined late. Okay, so can we start? Yeah, Krishna. Okay. Okay, are you able to see the screen also?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. So in our last session, we discussed about some of the changes in sales and distribution. We talked about credit management. We talked about order fulfillment cockpit. And I told you that we already created some sales orders and we need to proceed with some of the other changes, like most importantly, the output determination for billing. Because otherwise, the way in which you deliver the order, do the picking and all, that is almost same. Only thing is now you are provided with new SAP Fiori apps. So earlier we were using some transaction codes. Those transaction codes are still available, plus some Fiori apps to process the sales order. But the change is the way in which the output is determined. Okay, so I'll just open the same sales orders that we created and we'll try to convert one of the sales order to, we'll do the delivery and finally we'll convert into the billing document. Okay, let me start. Let me identify the sales orders that we created. Is it only one that we created last time? Okay, maybe we only need one. So this is a sales order. Now we need to proceed with this sales order into all the processes. So what we were doing is, once the sales order was created, we were going to transaction VL01N to create a delivery and finally VL01 to create a billing. Same process I'll follow here. VL01N, shipping point is SL11 and this is the order. Let's proceed. We are entering the picking quantity, which is 10 here. Okay, and post goods issue. Posting only possible in period. Okay, this is because we yeah, this is related to materials. So MMPV from company code SL11 to, okay, this is fine. Enter next period. Next period is what? It is 8/2017. First, let's check log issued. Let's try now. Now there is another error. GL account 4020 is not available. So let's create that. This must be the revenue account. Sorry, not the revenue account. This must be the COGS account, or yeah, this must be the COGS account. 400020 consumption account. Okay, and we just need to extend this account to our company code, which is SL11. So new, most of the information will come automatically because the same chart of account is already available. G004 is what we use for the cost accounts. Okay, so this account is also available now. Let's try to proceed. Now there is another error. This is saying there is a problem with the field selection, the movement type 601 and the account that we created. So what happens is, this is again a very standard error. Uh, so you know that whenever you perform a transaction based on the field status of GL, some fields are mandatory, some fields are optional. Same thing happens from the movement type also. In movement type also you define which field is mandatory and which field is optional. So there is some conflict. So that is because of the field status group that we use. So maybe we can try another one. G001 is a normal one without any particular business case. So I think this should work. Now another error. So that is solved. This is what maintain tolerance limit for tolerance QEP. I think this we already maintained, right? When we created the invoices. No issues. We'll maintain this. Define the tolerance limits. This is again the same config that we were using earlier. So we just need to maintain VP for our company code, which is SL11, and save. Normally, when you copy the company code and all the settings, it gets copied automatically. But if not, you need to come into the screen and maintain the tolerance. It is available under logistics invoice verification, invoice block, set tolerance limit. Quantity, and let's proceed. Maybe we need to go back. So VL01N, picked quantity 10, and postcodes issue. Okay, so outbound delivery has been saved. Let's try to display this outbound delivery. So this is the outbound delivery document which is created. Okay, now what does this mean is if I go through this flow, the goods issue has been done, and if I want to see the accounting impact, it is creating two documents. As I told you, material ledger document will be created for each and every material movements. And as we discussed that this document number is going to be the statistical document number. Okay, it is not going to be starting from 1, 2, 3 or something. It will always start from some alpha, because this is not something which is going to save in another table. It is going to save in the same table of accounting, which is AC doc A. This is the accounting document. If I open this, this is a normal posting. So your raw material is going out. Okay, in this case, it is raw material. In your case, it may be finished good or whatever you are trading goods, whatever you are selling out. So 10,000 is credit, and the account which gets debited is COGS account. So it can be, don't go with the description. This is normally cost of goods sold account. What is cost of goods sold? So whenever you sell any good at the time of delivery, COGS account get debited and your stock gets credited. Normal behavior of SAP system. How these accounts are getting determined? Again, these accounts are getting determined from the old settings, that is OBYC, and from the revenue point of view, when we complete the billing cycle, it will be VKOA. There is no change in that front. Only there is one change here in COGS account. Okay, change in the sense a new feature. It is not necessary to implement that, but there is something new available from COGS point of view. Okay, but that will make more sense when we'll discuss about the changes in simple finance. So towards the end, I will tell you what has been changed from COGS point of view. It is more related to COPA. Okay, so that we'll discuss later on. Now I'll proceed to convert the same document into billing. So I'll go to VF01. Okay, this is a delivery document. I will just press enter and click on save. So document number has been saved, no accounting document generated, maybe because of some account determination error, but that is something which we don't need to worry. Let's see the document. Okay, so this is the billing document which is created. Now if I want to print this billing document, print, email, or whatever it is, if I want to send this invoice to the customer, again similar to when we created a purchase order, we want to send it to the vendor. So the way in which we were configuring the output determination was through NACE in ECC. And as I told you, in 1511, SAP was not supporting NACE for purchase orders, but for billing, NACE was still supported. Even in 1610, NACE is still supported. So from the billing point of view, you already have the option. If you are in 1511 or if you are in 1610, by default, SAP supports the new output determination. But if you think that, no, maybe I'm not ready for new output determination at this point of time, you can switch back to NACE anytime, irrespective of whether you are on 1511 or you are on 1610. Okay, so now how to generate the, see earlier you were issuing the output from here, billing document, issue output to, and you were issuing from here. Now you will find this as disabled. Then how to generate? So you need to go to header output, and you can see this is a new one. This is a new output determination, although it has not determined anything because we have still not maintained the configuration using BRF plus OPD for this particular uh, sales organization. That is the reason we are not able to see the output determination. But the one thing that you can see here is this is a new one. Okay, because if I do this F4, it is showing me all the new object types. Now what if I want to use the old output determination? I'm not happy with the new output determination. What if I want to go for older one? So in SPRO, SAP reference IMG, cross application components, output control, manage application object type activation. In this screen, you can see the billing document and you can specify whether an application is active. Application active means the new output determination is active. If you want to inactivate it, deactivate it, you can click on application inactive. Default means default setting is application active. So by default, when the system, when you don't change anything, it will be default and application active. If you want to change it, you can come here and you can say application inactive. So what will happen is next time you create a billing document, you'll find that the system is still supporting the old output determination. Okay, so this is the place where you can activate and deactivate the new output determination. Now, for this particular invoice, system has not automatically determined the output. So what should we do? We need to perform the configuration, right? And how to do that? So first is your technical consultant. Similar, this is very much similar to what we understood from the purchase order point of view. So we understood that our technical consultant will first of all upload some uh, files into the transaction BRF plus. Then only we'll be able to configure through transaction OPD. So I'll go to transaction OPD. And as you can see, these are the different applications. So if I click on show rules for billing document, and once you select the billing document, you can determine the various steps. So first of all, I want to determine the output type. Okay, so what is mentioned here is there is only one sales organization available, which is saying, okay, if this is a sales organization, go for this output type. Okay, that is the reason for our case, our sales organization is different. The system has not determined the output type. Now, if I want to change it, I want to add my own sales organization here. So I'll just enter SL11 and I'll say I want to use the same billing document output type. If you create your own some Z kind of things like this, you can assign it here. And you can specify whether you want to print or dispatch the particular billing document immediately, or you want it to be executed as a batch job during the night. So what your orders are created in a day, you want to send it in the night, or if it is immediately, it will be immediately sent. Okay, so I just created another line. Now, as I told you, this is the access sequence. The system, how this table will be considered, system will come here to find the output type. So first it will check whether your sales organization is SL13 or not. If not, then only this will go to the second line. Now let's say, for example, you want to reshuffle this order. You want system should first check SL11, then it should go for SL13. Okay, because you want to change the access sequence. So what you can do is you can select this line and you can click on this up button. Now you see SL11 is up. So first it will check SL11 and then it will go to SL13. Okay, so it will be according to the access sequence. As I told you, you can add multiple things here. You can add some new parameters, some new condition columns. So let's say, for example, if the sales organization is SL11, let me show you one example. Table settings. I want to add a new column here. So insert column. Yeah, let's say billing type. Okay, I want to add this billing type here. Now, if sales organization is SL11 and billing type is let's say F1, or maybe I'll not go with F1, I'll just take any other. Okay, let's say, for example, this. Then I don't want this billing document. I want some Z that I created. Okay, Z500, for example. For other documents within SL11, I want another criteria. So I'll add new line, SL11. Billing document, I'm keeping it as blank, which means any, without specifying anything. Output type, I want the standard billing document. Okay, and finally the dispatch time, I'll keep again 2. Now what is the problem here? The problem is system will first check this SL11 for any billing type. Actually, this should be, just 1 minute, this should not be blank. This should be any value. Clear sale. Yeah. So if sales organization is SL11 and billing type any, blank means any, then go for billing document. So what is happening is the first condition itself is getting satisfied, right? Any billing document, any billing type, it will pick billing document. But what is our condition? Our condition is system should first check if this is a billing type. If this is a billing type, then system should go with this. If not, then this condition will come. So that is the reason we need to reshuffle these things. So I'll select this and click on down button. So now system will first check whether it is this billing type. If not, then only it will go to the second line. Okay, so this is the access sequence what you were creating in ECC. Okay, let me now activate this. Okay, also you can simulate. I think I told you last time how to simulate. Simulate means you can provide the test values and you can see whether it is working correctly or not. So just click on continue. So here there are two condition columns, billing type and sales organization. So if billing type is V1 and sales organization is SL11, what will system do? Okay, if you click on execute, it will tell you system will determine the output type as billing document and dispatch time will be 2. On the other hand, if I change this to, I think B3 we selected, B1 or B3. Okay, let's see this, execute. It is still selecting, yeah, B3 we selected. So start simulation, if I enter this as B3 and sales organization SL11, then system is selecting output type Z500 plus this. There is no exclusive indicator here, which means it is selecting both because both the conditions are true. Okay, but first priority is given to this because it is the first condition, right? So here you can simulate also. Now let's go to the second determination. So you determine the output type. Now who is going to be the receiver? Whom are you going to send this billing document? So here we already said if the billing document is, if the output type is billing underscore document, then always the role will be SP, which is sold to party. Okay, irrespective of which sales organization, irrespective of which billing type, it is always going to be sold to party. If you want to make a change, you can add your sales organization as a condition, you can add billing type as a condition, but I think this is fine because we can proceed with this. The output channel, how are you going to send? Via print, via email, via iDoc, or via XML? Okay, these are the 4 options which are only available in BRF Plus. So again, if the output type is billing underscore document, I want to send it via print. You can change it based on sales organization, billing document, whatever conditions you want to enter. Printer settings, like which print queue should be used and how many copies should be created. Again, it is based on billing document, so no need to worry. Email settings, if you are configuring SMTP port and all those things. Form template, like which form should be used. So we are using the standard SAP form. Okay, and for this particular output channel. So now, once the system is determining the output type, all other conditions are based on the output type. The only thing is, earlier, because SL11 was not available in determining the output type, system has not determined the complete line. Now, if I try to create another billing document, okay, so what I need to do, first of all, I need to create a sales order. So I'll just create with this reference. Let's go for order 154. Okay, this is shipping determination error, no issues. I just configure this. We already configured, but this is because of some new combination, I think. So logistics execution, shipping, basic shipping functions, and shipping determination. So we already done for shipping category 01 and loading group blank. I think this time I need to create without any shipping conditions. Save. Yep. Done. And click on save. Okay, so this sales order we just created. Now let's go with 210 VL01N. For 210, let's proceed. Picking quantity, I'll keep it again as 10 and click on post goods issue. Oh, there is a deficit of the unrestricted stock, which means the stock is not available. Okay, so what we need to do in this case is maybe we bring this stock first of all. Same error that we were getting earlier because there is a change in, let me try this. Field status, there is a difference. If not, we'll see which field has a difference and then we'll work accordingly. Yeah, it is okay now. It's post. Okay. Now if I try to create a delivery, I may need to go back. Yeah, it is done already. Okay, so now I'll go with this outbound delivery and I'll convert this to billing. VF01, enter and save. Display. So this is my billing document. Go to header and output. See, now system has identified the output type. So what system is doing? First of all, it will go and check whether this, whether the sales organization is SL11 and billing type is B3 or not. If it is not, it will go to the second line. So the sales organization is SL11 and billing type can be anything. Then system will determine the output type as billing underscore document. So this is from the step 1. Then system will identify the receiver, which was sold to party. Then it will identify the channel, which is based on again billing document. Then it will check the form. Okay, and finally it will also check the number of copies, the printer properties, right? Number of copies and print queue. So this is how system is automatically determining all these things. Now the question is, how are we going to print this? Okay, one option is there is no print preview here. Similar to ECC where we had a print preview option, we also seen in case of purchase order, there is no print preview. If you want to see this, you need to click on this PDF button. It will show you the print preview. And this is dispatch time 2. So we need to print this document as a batch job. Any idea which transaction we were using in ECC to print the scheduled jobs for the printing? Anybody here from ST who knows the transaction code for SM36? SM36 is a batch job, but before going to the batch, which transaction is used to create that batch job? Let's say if I want to manually do it, which transaction should I go? Is there anyone from ST? This is a very common transaction that we were using in ECC. Okay, it is VF31. So VF31 is a transaction we were using in ECC for output. But again, you can see VF31 is an old transaction. Even the output type billing underscore document is not available. These are all the older ones. So this transaction will only work if you are using classic output determination. If you are using new output determination, again, this is not a transaction to be used. So which transaction is a new transaction? If you remember, we talked about from the purchasing point of view, ME9F was an old transaction, right? To print the scheduled jobs from purchase order point of view, and it has been replaced with a new transaction, which is which is ME9FF. Similarly, here also it is VF31F. F is a suffix.